nation's colors being in place, hand salute. 2. I will now give the invocation. Uncover. Most gracious Father of us all, from whom comes all help and blessings, look upon us gathered here, and with thy favor direct us in all our actions. Grant to us diligent hearts, give us minds to know thee, diligence to seek thee, and wisdom to find thee. Sanctify us with thy presence, bless us with thy might, and assist us, thy counsel, that all our endeavors may begin with thee, and through thee may be happily ended. Amen. Amen. Recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Remain uncovered, but you may be seated. We will now have our POW MIA table recognition. You may notice this small table here in a place of honor. This table is our way of symbolizing that members of our profession of arms are missing from our midst. They are commonly called POWs or MIAs. We call them brothers. The table is smaller than others, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner against his or her oppressors. The round table shows our concern for them is never ending. The white tablecloth draped over the table represents the purity of their response to their country's call to arms. The empty chair depicts an unknown face, representing no specific soldier, sailor, airman, or Marine, but all who are not here with us. The black napkin stands for the emptiness these warriors have left in the hearts of their families and friends. The single red rose reminds us of their families and loved ones. The red ribbon around the base represents the love of our country, which inspired them to answer the nation's call. The candle and its yellow ribbon symbolize the everlasting hope for a joyous reunion with those yet unaccounted for. The slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of their bitter fate. The salt upon the plate represents the family's tears as they wait. The inverted wine glass reminds us that our distinguished comrades cannot be with us to drink a toast or join in the festivities of the evening. The American flag reminds us that many of them may never return and have paid the supreme sacrifice to ensure our freedom. Remember all you who served with them and called them comrades, who depended on their might and aid and relied on them, for surely they have not forsaken you. You may recover. Just one other announcement that when you are eating dinner, that your cap does have to be removed. So you can remove them at this time. And we'll just wait till Courtney gives us the word as far as for the salads or whatever. Are you ready, Court? Yep. Okay.
Is this where I sing?
No, this is not where you sing.
Okay, just let me know I'm ready whenever you're ready.
No, Joan, this is not where you sing.
Thank you. I bet you if you take the bonus, you can like things that way.
Okay, at this time I would like to welcome the Sons of the American Legion Squadron 912 Commander Ken Fields up to the podium, please.
I'd like to start by thanking everybody for coming tonight. great turnout. The kitchen staff was incredible. At this point, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. St. John for guiding me as a commander in the process of becoming a better commander. Also, I'd like to thank Mr. Al Kaufman for his input on guiding me also. Gary Babby, thank you for everything you do for me, keeping me in line. Ladies Auxiliary, at this point, the history, we started our chapter in January of 1938. The Sons of the American Legion got the chapter for Post 912. At that time, they had a few members. We have in turn made it a better organization because of the American Legion. Over the course of the years, over the last 5 years, we have given away $33,000+ to our local charities. We couldn't have done that. We could not have done that without the support of the village, the local community, the Ladies Auxiliary, the post here, and the American Legion for allowing us to do it. Even though we had COVID-19 hit us, the Sons of the American Legion, Post 912, persevered, and we're proud that we were able to still help NCCS scholarships, Hospice of the North Country, St. Patrick's Food Shelf, which we step up to every time they need help, Christmas Magic every year, Rouses Point, Friends of the Stage, senior housing, anybody in the area that requests money for us, we give it out. We have annual gun raffles, we have annual 50-50 raffles, and with the help of all of you, with the help of the community, we couldn't do it without you. And at this point, I'd like to thank everybody that has helped our squadron become a better squadron. And also, happy birthday to Post 912.
At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Janice St. John, my wife, for Unit 912, Auxiliary President Amber St. John.
Yes, I am Janice St. John, and I am standing in for Amber right now at this point. She is away. I am the first vice. I'd also like to recognize other officers that are here tonight. I know that Karen Gelano is not here. She is our treasurer. Reverend Lori Danielson is our secretary, and I know she's out there. There she is, way in the back. Jen Shirley is our chaplain. And Deb Merrill is our newly elected Sergeant at Arms. Before Amber left, she had typed out a letter that she'd like me to read to you. To the membership of the American Legion Montgomery Post 912. First, happy 102nd birthday, Post 912. It's been a long 2 years since we've been together for this type of celebration. And while we dearly are missing some familiar faces, I know that we've also gained some new family members to help us heal. To those new members joining us for their first birthday and awards ceremony, welcome to the Montgomery Post 912 family. None of us expected the curveball tossed our way in March of 2020. but I'm so proud of the members of Unit 912. Despite not being able to attend meetings and holding events as we had in the past, we were able to put on a couple of very successful fundraisers and still support our community and members at large. Some of the things accomplished include awarding our yearly scholarships to deserving students at NCCS, donating to our school and community sport teams, supporting causes such as North Country Honor Flight, Relay for Life, the St. Patrick's Festival and Car Show, the annual Angel Flight Dinner, Angel Fun Dinner, and the Wall That Heals. In the midst of all the upheaval that was in the past 2 years in a global pandemic, we managed to increase our membership to 100% status. Thank you again for another amazing. She continues, thank you again for another amazing year and putting me in a position to lead you. Lastly, even though I'm not here this evening, I'm sure Courtney and her staff have put on another fantastic meal for all of you tonight. Court, thank you for all that you do to keep this post running smoothly. She continues, we'd probably be lost without you. I know we'd be lost without you. And then I'd like to, that was the end of hers. I'd like to go into, real quickly, we had gone back, I had asked Karen to go back, she went back several years, from May of 2011 through April of 2022, of the donations that we have in our support for the community. The total for civic, veteran, and youth total $33,812. And then last but certainly not least, I like to do our continuous membership certificates in the 5-year increments. And the first one that we have for 10 years is Lorraine Barrier. Pauline Bonville, I don't think she is here tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If I happen to name someone who is not here and you know you're going to see them shortly, that's fine. You may take it. Otherwise, I will be mailing them out. The next one is Jill Christie. 10 years. And now we're going to 15 years Berna Badger. Nope. Okay. 15 years Catherine Brown. 15 years Shirley Glad. 'We have another 15-year one. I don't believe she's here. Carol Kaufman Holmes.
We'll take it.
I'll take it. Okay. Thank you. 15 years Deanna Mumley. 15 years Courtney Patno. We have 25 years for Doris Cooper. We have 25 years for Robin Janendo. We have 25 years for Dottie Manor. And we have 340 years. have 3 40-year ones. We have Doris Valenzi, Leanne Valenzi, and Betty Mills.
Benediction is 40.
No, that's too tight. I'm gaining water. I'm gaining water.
Thank you everyone for coming as well. And that ends my part.
Before I begin, Courtney mentioned to me there's a lady's ring or whatever that was found on the floor, so ladies, check your fingers and see if maybe you're missing a ring. They have it up here at the bar. Okay, I don't think I need any introduction.
Oh, you watched Channel 5 last night.
You all know me, so.
Everybody knows you now.
American Legion Montgomery Post has been here in the village of Rouses Point for 102 years. Our charter was issued May 14th, 1920. That is today, exactly 102 years today. In our 102 years, we have been an active post serving the needs of our youth, our veterans, and our community, not only here in Rouses Point, but also the county, state, and nation. We continue to herald patriotism through our ceremonies honoring veterans, both deceased and living, as we must not forget what they and their families have endured or forsaken. We must instill that patriotism in the youth of today. We also contribute through our volunteerism and monetary funds to many children and youth programs, veterans programs, and civic organizations. In fact, for the last 7 years to today, we have contributed the following amounts. To children and youth programs and activities, $40,600. To veterans organizations and activities, $34,235. To civic activities, $23,281, for a total of over $98,000. So we are definitely living up to one of our American Legion mottos, Veterans Serving America. The activities that we have participated in, either through volunteerism, monetary donations, and/or manpower, are as follows. We have been the official color guard for all North Country honor flights since 2013 when it started. Our color guard marches in parades all throughout Clinton County. Our honor and color guard participate in rendering deceased veterans military funeral rites at cemeteries throughout Clinton County, New York, and northwestern Vermont. Our honor guard participates in the September 11th Remembrance Memorial Service with the U.S. Customs and Border Protection at the Champlain Port of Entry every year. In 2011, we helped to host the Patriot Flag here in Rouses Point to remember the victims of September 11th, 2001. We participated in the Wall That Heals display and program at VFW Post 1418 last year. We participate in Wreaths Across America, where wreaths are placed around Christmas time on the graves of veterans interred on the old cemetery grounds at the former Plattsburgh Air Force Base. We support the Friends of the Stage in Rouses Point, helping to purchase the electronic sign that you see down there and sponsoring summer concerts at the Village Recreation Center. We help the Friends of the Library in Rouses Point to sponsor their annual Children's Easter Egg Hunt. We support St. Patrick's Church Spring Festival and August Car Show. We support the National Emergency Fund, which is an American Legion program. We also support the Clinton County Veterans Service Agency. We have prepared, cooked, and served the Rouses Point senior housing residents a Christmas dinner every year for the past 14 years. And last year, we installed a sidewalk from the rear of the building to the roadway behind the fire station that residents use their motorized scooters to go to Geno's or Dollar General downtown. Before COVID, we had a summer lunch program where we provided nutritional lunches to an average of 50 lunches per day, 5 days a week for 8 weeks to the Champlain Learning Center in Rouses Point. And we did this for 5 years. And that was with our auxiliary. We have supported Northeastern Central, Clinton Central School and Shazy Rural School on their after-prom party and activities. Each year we award 2 $1,000 scholarships to 2 graduating seniors at NCCS who are furthering their education by attending college. We donate monetary funds along with new and unwrapped toys to Christmas Magic in the town of Champlain and St. Patrick's Children's Christmas Program in Rouses Point every year. Donate a lot of monetary funds to local children's sports teams for uniforms and equipment. We donated and transporting gift cards, personal hygiene items, clothing, games, puzzles, writing and notebook items, coffee, sugar, non-dairy creamer, canned food items, and non-alcoholic drink mixes to the Albany Stratton VA Hospital in Albany. We adopted Maple Hill Cemetery in Rouses Point and Glenwood Cemetery in Champlain, where we cut brush, upright and straighten fallen headstones that we are able to, and help install military grave markers for deceased veterans at the 6 cemeteries in the town of Champlain. We place over 800 flags at deceased veterans' grave sites in the 6 cemeteries in the town of Champlain. We host, for the general public, events to remember our patriotism and sacrifice to our nation on Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, and Veterans Day. Our latest project that we are involved in is the Veteran to Veteran Food Program. This is a program in coordination with the Clinton County Veterans Service Agency and the Joint Council of Economic Opportunity. It provides a large box every month to a veteran and or veteran's family containing boxed and canned foods, dairy products, frozen meats, and vegetables. This post, we presently have 33 veterans, including 3 with young children, that we deliver to or they pick up here at the post. I want to say thank you to the members of the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 912, originally chartered on April 30th, 1930, and the Sons of the American Legion Squadron 912, chartered January 14th, 1938, for their unwavering support and assistance for those projects and endeavors. Some we could not have accomplished without their help. We are truly an American Legion family. I am extremely proud of the men and women veterans of this post who have participated these 102 years in giving of themselves to the village of Rouses Point and surrounding communities. God bless us all, and God bless our military service members wherever they may be. At this time, I have a certificate that I would like to present. This certificate is just a token of of our appreciation to this fine gentleman who has devoted so many years to helping to publicize not only our events here at this post, but also the events throughout the whole county, whether it be sporting events or political events or whatever. So this certificate, even though it says, and I will read it to you, a certificate of appreciation, even though it is coming from this Legion Post, it is meant to recognize this individual and his accomplishments and his thinking of Clinton County and everything that is done throughout the county. At this time, would Calvin Castine please come forward? This is the American Legion Certificate of Appreciation. This Certificate of Appreciation is greatly presented to Calvin Castine in recognition and sincere appreciation of outstanding service and assistance which contributed to the advancement of the American Legion programs and activities dedicated to God and country. This is from American Legion Post 912, Department of New York, dated May 14, 2002, signed by myself, the Commander. Calvin?
I'm sorry.
I heard that too.
I didn't see why they're celebrating their 102nd. Thank you very much. It's really appreciated.
And I also understand that Calvin himself has a presentation.
Well, it's not Calvin himself, but
He happens to be one of the legislators of Clinton County.
I got to take off my hometown cable hat and put on my Clinton County legislature hat. When Bob invited me here, I knew we'd be coming and recording it. I wasn't expecting a plaque, but I knew that Clinton County should certainly recognize what's happening here tonight. And a 5-4 vote, I think it was 5-4. No, it was 5-5. Sometimes we have a member missing and it ends up being 5-4. But this was a 5-5. All the legislators voted on it. It was moved by myself, Mark Henry, Wendell Hughes, Josh Kreitzer, and David Bazzaio, seconded by Robert Hall, Francis Purrier, Richard Potiker, Rob Timmons, and Patty Waldron. And this is the first ever 102nd anniversary plaque that we've ever presented. We've presented lots of 100 anniversary plaques, but never a 102nd. So it's supposed to be really, really I'm going to get some strange looks from my fellow legislators. So I had some explaining to do, as Lucy Ricardo used to say. So there's a whole lot of whereases. I'm not going to read them all, but it does whereas on September 16th, 1919, the United States Congress chartered the American Legion, and on June 18th, 1920, County Chairman R.C. Booth and County Treasurer Fred Baslin of the American Legion went to Rouses Point, bringing with them the charter. So even though you were established on
We had a temporary
14th,
charter on the 14th.
the actual charter arrived on June 18th, 2020. 1920. I meant that 2020. And it mentions the installing the officers, President Fred Foy, Vice President Robert Casey, Vice President Harold Arnold, Vice President Dewey Seguin, or Cyan at that point, Secretary Roy Gooley, Treasurer G.P. Kenyon, and County Committeeman Harry Landry. And now it goes on and brings us up to date. But it's amazing that when the Legion was chartered in 1919, how quickly it grew. Now here it is 9 months later when you got your actual charter, and you're post 912. I can't imagine how quickly post 20 in Plattsburgh have moved to get that. They must have been standing in line. And I didn't know till yesterday when I was doing a little tour of the historical display here with Bob, and only World War I veterans were allowed in 1919. So if your name was Teddy Roosevelt, nope, you didn't fight in World War I, you can't join. Since then, we moved on to, unfortunately, many other wars and conflicts. So, with no further ado, we present this to the current commander, Mr. Robert St. John.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, in fact, a little bit history when he talked about World War I veterans or whatever. We happen to have this post, happen to have a couple members that fought in the Spanish-American War, Don Gribble and Charles Grabeau. And both of them were asked to attend every Legion meeting. They were made honorary members of the American Legion at that time when we did form our post. So, even though it was World War I veterans, those veterans of World War I recognized the veterans that came before them. So, it was really, really nice that they had actually done that. I have one other presentation to make. As you know, each year we have a Legionnaire of the Year award, and I want to read this year's Legionnaire of the Year bio. This Legionnaire's eligibility to the American Legion is through the United States Air Force, with service from 1995 to 2015. And this Legionnaire has been a member of the post for 19 years. When the post in 2013 was entering the demolition and construction phase of our new banquet community room, this Legionnaire was quick to lend a helping hand to complete this project and provide our community with a first-class meeting place for local civic groups, not-for-profit organizations, and community fundraising activities. When we decided in 2019 to renovate the existing banquet and community room, this Legionnaire was deeply involved in that process and stepped up with the expertise and knowledge to make this renovation a success. This Legionnaire has become more involved in the daily upkeep and maintenance of the post facility. This Legionnaire is a member of our building committee. This Legionnaire has headed up our membership team for the last 5 years, and we have increased our membership by over 30 members, due in part to a dedicated effort from this Legionnaire. When the post adopted 2 local cemeteries to help cut brush and trees, and also clean, realign, and reset overturned headstones, this Legionnaire helped by providing equipment and hands-on assistance that is ongoing for 10 years for now. This Legionnaire was a member of the Department Medical Task Force and had participated in the inspections of VA clinics throughout the state. This Legionnaire is an integral part of our Post Honor Guard and never hesitates to take on whatever task is asked for, from firing during the volley, playing of taps, or helping fold the flag at a veteran's military funeral honors. This Legionnaire participates in our annual Memorial Day, Flag Day, and Veterans Day ceremonies as a member of the Post Honor Guard. This Legionnaire as well marches in our color guard for Memorial Day, 4th of July, and Labor Day parades in ours and surrounding communities. This Legionnaire is unwavering to the post's commitment to bring the principles of the American Legion to our community. Our candidate has worked on the committee to provide our annual college scholarships to 2 graduating seniors from our local high school and has served on our Boys State Committee. It cannot be overstated that this Legionnaire's perseverance, commitment, and persistence has helped our post emerge as one of the most respected and charitable service organizations, not only in the village but also in the county, and has helped to promote the American Legion legacy. Due to this Legionnaire's unwavering dedication to our community, state, and nation, and belief of service, it is my pleasure to present this Legionnaire to you for the high honor of Legionnaire of the Year. And that Legionnaire of the Year this year is Clifford Sterling. This American Legionnaire of the Year plaque reads, Legionnaire of the Year 2022 in recognition of outstanding leadership and service at Montgomery Post 912, Rouses Point, New York. Presented to Clifford J. Sterling. This time do we ask for a speech? I don't know. But Courtney does advise us that cupcakes are ready in the back, so if you're looking for dessert, that's where they are.
I'll keep it short.
Like him.
All right, so just for those who would like to know, I have a medical condition. I retain a lot of water, so it keeps me short and expands me out. So that is the excuse I have. All right, I want to thank all those that actually helped put it together to achieve that award, a Legionnaire of the Year. For 19 years, I watched people receive that, and it's not an easy award to achieve. A lot of work goes into it, and a lot of dedication. And I kept thriving every year, hoping someday I'm going to achieve that. 19 years later, I did. So thank you to those who actually helped me get there. And I would like to especially thank a few individuals out there who had a lot of hands into that for getting me the knowledge that I have today, which is Al Kaufman, Dick Baker, Courtney Patno, Joe Patno, Steve Bowman, and my mentor for the past 10 years, Robert St. John, who actually has put me under his wing, guided me on the proper path that I need, wheeled me in more than once, but actually gave me all the knowledge that I need to do to keep moving forward. My goal is to take over commander of this post someday. Right now, the 251 members that we have does not want Bob to leave, so we're still with them. But someday I will take it, and it's going to be a very big shoes to fill. But with his guidance and mentoring, I will get there someday. I can't thank everybody enough. Also, I want to thank Commander St. John's. Yesterday we had an open house, and 102 years is amazing. Now, that was supposed to happen 2 years ago on our 100th birthday, but it did not happen because of COVID. So that gave Commander St. John's an extra 2 years to work on this, which it took them 2 more years. If you were here yesterday, you saw the work that was involved. There was a lot of history, a lot of it. And the Sons participated, the auxiliary participated. I know Ben Arnold brought some pictures also. I mean, it's just, the community came together to give Commander St. John's all the information that he needed to make sure that this was very successful. We had a huge turnout, and I can't thank the community and everyone out here for coming down here and supporting this American Legion. So, with that being said, could I get all the Legionnaires, all the auxiliary, and all the Sons please stand? Sons and Legionnaires on my command. Sergeant St. John, face me, please. Stand up. Present arms. Sergeant St. John, I want to thank you and all the past commanders who have served this post for the last 102 years. With your guidance, we will succeed in another 102 years celebrating our birthdays for this American Legion post, helping out veterans and our community. Thank you, sir. Order, arms. Thank you.
At this time, we'll have the benediction. If Unit 912 chaplain will please come up to the podium. Everybody stand, please, uncover.
Dear Lord, send us away tonight in harmony, peace, and goodwill to spread the spirit of our love of our country. Be with us and guide us in our labor for our fellow men. Amen.
Recover. Our nation's colors being in place. And salute. 2.
At this time, this concludes our program. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and helping to celebrate our 102nd birthday. I want to give a real shout out to Courtney and her staff for the excellent meal and service that we received tonight. At this time, if First Vice Commander Cliff will please extinguish the candle and retire the POW MIA table. Thank you and have a good evening.